The CEO of the Utilities District of Western Indiana says he's excited to be sharing some good news. The rural electric co-op has been plagued with problems. The former leader was fired amid claims of money mismanagement, and the FBI is investigating the co-op. CEO Doug Childs took over in November. In what he termed the State of UDWI report, Childs gave an update this week on what he's accomplished in his first 4 months. Sarah Whitmire reports.
Childs says in 100 days, he's cut $1 million from the co-op's budget.
We hit the ground running, and we've made some tremendous progress here at UDWI.
Childs has reduced health care costs by more than $300,000 and personnel costs by about $200,000.
Childs says they've identified lots of areas to make cuts. For example, they saved $5,000 just by cutting back their trash expenses.
When I came here, I looked out one morning and employees were literally bringing their trash in to throw it in our dumpster, and which seemed awfully odd to me. There was just a common practice, and so we wound up basically having an extra dumpster around just to do that. So you can imagine that didn't take me very long to remove that, to have that written. When you see the dumpster, $4,700, it's a lot of money.
Ratepayers might notice a slight reduction in their bills, but Childs says the savings will likely be used to help fund capital projects.
Like most electrical systems in the country, it's very old and needs a lot of money. So you've got to balance the need to really put some money back in your system, rebuild your system, with the fact that your ratepayers are hurting and your rates are high.
He notes that the $1 million budget savings is enough to rebuild 10 miles of utility line. By far the biggest thing that determines how much UDWI customers pay is how much the co-op pays Hoosier Energy for power. 51 cents of every dollar goes towards the actual purchase of power, and that's largely out of UDWI's hands to negotiate or reduce that rate. Still, Childs says he thinks there's more places he can trim fat from UDWI's budget.
What I'm excited about if we can get some of these legal issues in back of us, then there's significant savings there in legal expenses. And I do think there's some more right sizing to do, and some personnel and some other things, some other areas.
It's UDWI's policy not to comment on pending litigation, but former CEO Brian Sparks is suing the co-op for breach of contract. He argues the co-op owes him for unpaid wages. In a countersuit filed in February, the co-op claims, among other things, that Sparks spent thousands upon thousands of dollars of co-op money on his personal expenses, and that he coded well over $1 million for donations that in reality were for his personal benefit and business not related to the electric co-op.
Be patient with us. We're not going to break the rules anymore. We're going to do things the right way, and in a business prudent way. And we're going to go out and we're going to talk to people. And I like to say we're playing offense again. We're going to get back, re-engage people, and get to where members are proud of being a UDWI customer.
UDWI has more than 16,000 customers in Clay, Davies, Du Bois, Greene, Knox, Lawrence, Martin, Monroe, Owen, Sullivan, and Vigo counties. Childs is holding listening sessions throughout the district and responding to the feedback he gets. One example he mentioned was at one of those meetings in Linton. A ratepayer shared concerns about how much work crews out in the field are actually getting accomplished. Childs checked the GPS data in the trucks and now regularly monitors where crews are and how much time they're spending there. This fits into another goal he's working towards, changing the culture at UDWI and increasing accountability. For Indiana News Desk, I'm Sarah Whitmire.
UDWI's new sharpened focus is to provide reliable electric service at the lowest possible price.